Hey everyone, welcome back to the best US Mint news channel on YouTube. I'm Son of a Silver Stacker, aka the Silver Fox. Today's date is the very first day of June 2025, and in this video we're going to be talking about the lowly Lincoln cent. Why? Because it's scheduled for deletion either by this year or early next year. But before any of that, if you're new here, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. We're trying to reach a bazillion subs. It's a really big number. Not sure exactly how big it is, but I'm pretty sure it's ginormous. Also, we're always live, never edited, and always unscripted. I never know what I'm not going to say. Now, over here to moneymetals.com, gold ended the week at 3302.60, silver at 33.19, platinum at 10.68 even Steven, and palladium at 1,225. Dr. Copper ended the week at 4.70 a pound. That's not bad. I think it's still on its way to $5. Now, you're looking at in stock American Silver Eagle, whose premium is $6.49 for the quantity 1 through 39. They got you paying $39.68. The more things change, the more they stay the same. Down here, this is the buyback. The sell to them price is $34.39 each, and the silver spot is $33.19. That's $1.20 over, isn't it? Now, next up, United States Mint circulating coin production page under About Production Sales Figures, circulating coin production. Now, this is for 2025, and this is exactly what the mints produced so far up to, I guess, well, not necessarily, I guess, April, right? So we know that the United States Mint purchased additional planchets for these Lincoln cents, and we could easily see another 500 million coins produced, maybe 250 from Denver, 250 from Philadelphia, making it 1.5 billion total coins produced for the year so far. And will the Federal Reserve Bank order more of these bad boys, or will they hold off and only order more for 2026, just a few first couple months maybe of 2026. We don't know about that yet, but it'll be interesting to find out if the mint does blow through those planches for 2025, and then that's it. And it would be amazing to find out if the mint did actually make that announcement saying, hey, you know what, that's it, that's all there is. We will not be producing any more 2026 Lincoln cents. Now, what that's going to do, I believe, it's going to create a lot of pressure on the Jefferson nickel right here. Let's say the mint saved $60 million on the deletion of the Lincoln cent, but it puts more pressure on the Jefferson nickel to, well, for the mint to produce more of those. And imagine if they struck 1 billion of those bad boys in a year at a loss of 10 cents per coin. Yeah, that would be ugly, and it'd be a whole lot more ugly than $60 million, I would imagine. So that's kind of something I think the mint should think about. Next stop, now basically what this video is me, where I'm going to be sourcing my Lincoln cents from here on out, because, well, it's probably going to be a very expensive, I guess, I don't want to say folly, but there's something going on with the Lincoln cent that I'm a little bit worried about. It may or may not be all the it's built up to be with the hype. It may be just a big front, you know what I mean? Like wah, 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 and that's it. I mean, we don't know what's going to happen yet. So what I think, what I ought to do is not necessarily look at 2025 per se, but look at all of the pennies. All of the pennies. And I don't think everybody's looking at all of the pennies right now. I think a lot of people are looking at 2025. Definitely people are looking at 2019 Ws, no doubt about that. People are looking at the 1972 DDO, but they're not looking at other items. And that's really interesting. And I think those are the ones I need to focus on and ask about. So I think what I mean by ask about is I need to, well, think of myself as a coin distributor, somebody who procures a bunch of coins, especially Lincoln cents, from the wild. And I think there's a couple ways we can do that. Now, chiefly, we can go to eBay and look at US Mint uncirculated set lot. What I like to do when I go to the fund show is I'll make a sign that says wanted US Mint uncirculated sets any year, in volume, lots of them, right? Because I really love my uncirculated sets, because I believe that's where the high-grade mint state coins can be found. And people who love registry sets, well, they love those high-grade coins in, low grade, well, high grades, low mintages, right? That's amazing. So here we are at eBay, completed listings, sold listings. And what's interesting here, this just sold this morning. That wasn't me. May 31st, $38. Look at that's a 58 proof silver set. Look at this, $18.99 for a set of 72 coins for $7 delivery. Wow, look at that. $30 here for, well, that's a proof set and uncirculated. Here we go. Well, let's see here. Look at that, $19.95. So, look at that, $12.50, and that's an Annex Mint State 67 Lincoln Cent Inaugural Edition, Annex certified. Here we go, $38 mixed lot, 15 items. Yeah, definitely a mixed lot. $38, 3 bids, $14.40 delivered. That's kind of a lot, it seems like. $8.95, 76. Oh, look at that, $50 for those lots of 1960 and 70, and that's over 55 coins. So I think a lot of people are doing this right now. Look, folks, look at the date, okay? We're still on May 31st. This just happened yesterday. These are hot little items. Look at this, 70 to 79, lot of 10. What? Yeah, small date in there, maybe. Maybe $54, $58, $259. So I think people are finally going, these are probably important. So if these are hot right now, do you want to even stick your head in the market? No, I wouldn't. They're hot right now and I'll get burned. What I would probably do is I would reach my feelers out to places like Craigslist or other online marketplaces, and I would say wanted Lincoln cents and original bank rep rolls, boxes, mint state graded coins, and so on and so forth. Right? That's probably not a bad idea, I would think. Now, with that said, I think the other way you can procure a bunch of coins is if you go coin roll hunting. All right, this is the CentFinder hunting mat, and I got to tell you, folks, some of these airs can get you some substantial money, especially those close AMs. It's remarkable. Even at a mid-state 62, I think it's a really good amount of money. You could probably put a down payment on a nice car with that. So this is the CentFinder hunting mat. It's on sale right now. Typically, it's $29.99. It's on sale right now for $21.95. The CentFinder hunting mat. This is version 24 through 26. It is a game changer. Our friend Mickey Minsky at Iris Gifts has designed this one to help coin hunters find rare and valuable Lincoln cents quickly and efficiently, spending less time referencing which varieties go with which year, whether you're looking at YouTube videos, having to replay the video, or having to search through the book. No. The legend is here, and it's not the legend of Billie Jean. This is the CentFinder hunting mat legend right here. So look at this, DDO, double die auger. So if you go to 1969S, yeah, DDO. Look at that. If you go here, 1970S, there's a large date right there. There should be a small date on there as well. I'm not sure. 1971, DDO, 83. Look at the doubled ear, DDO, 83. Yeah, what's 311 mean? Yeah. Oh, wait. You mean there's a weight of 311 on a 1983? Well, yeah, that's a really specific date. So I would weigh all your 1983 coins, because if you do get one that's actually 3.11, it's not a Zinken cent. And they struck it on a planchet that they shouldn't have, and that's worth a good bit of money. So that's kind of amazing. Oh, here we go. It says here LD, large date, small date. So there you go. We also have 2024, no VDB. We also have 2023 V, and then the 1776, 2026 is in there as well. So every variety is recognized by PCGS Grading Company, and it's shown on the mat, including the new 2023 Extra V. Additional varieties and oddities are included. Folks, that's what it's all about. Sourcing them yourselves. I mean, yeah, you can check it on eBay, definitely, but there's a lot of competition out there. And one of the things I've heard people have a problem with right now is actually getting boxes of Lincoln cents. Have you been able to get any at all? I know some people are like, yeah, no problem. I pick up 5 a week, 8 a week, whatever it might be, and then they go through them, or they just hold on to them. What do you do with them, or how do you get them? Let me know in the comments below. Now let's go to those plus ones. Got a really good one for you today. I just added it. It says here, which elevator shall you take? All right, and this is really important, I think. It says here, the Lord decides what a man shall be and what shall befall him, but not whether he shall be a righteous or a wicked man. And I think what that means, the Lord's role is to establish a man's path, but a man's heart and actions determine his character. Absolutely. Look, you can't tell a guy, hey, I want to be born rich. I want to be born healthy. No, you don't get to choose any of that. God decides all of that. And you get to decide what perspective you're going to use in life, whether you're going to be a good guy or a bad guy. And that's going to determine the elevator ride at the end. Now let's bounce over here to 395 99.9 KOI and Coin News Radio. Have you ever been to a Metallica concert? Well, if you have, you've heard this song to open up the show, and it's called The Ecstasy of Gold, and it's from that movie, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, and it's by Ennio, and it's really, you ever see this movie? Wow, that's Lee Van Cleef, I think, and that's Clint Eastwood, and I forget, that's the guy that said, we don't need no stinking badges. What a great movie. Very innovative movie. I think it starts halfway into the movie, the credits start rolling. It's so innovative. It's so incredible. It's definitely an art film, and if you haven't seen it, I don't know what you're waiting for, but I'm a guy who really loves Westerns, so I've probably seen that one probably a gazillion times. Now, with that said, I want to thank y'all for coming. Thanks for dropping by. Don't forget to hit that like button, and if you do like what you hear and see some of the channel, it's absolutely free. And let me know where you procure your Lincoln Sense from, or if you're not into it at all, that's totally fine. But really, I think we all probably could benefit from acting like a distributor of these particular coins. At some point, they're going to be very, very sought after, I would imagine, but only certain ones, right? Only certain ones. Low mintages and high grades, folks. Low mintages and high grades. Now, with that said, y'all have a great weekend. Stacker out.